This is Season 9 Speedrun Necromancer build. It usually uses the Metamorphosis aspect, and we are just maintaining our minions. Nothing has changed, except for Shaco, you want greater affix cooldown reduction and triple masterwork it, evade cooldown reduction on boots, and evade cooldown reduction on amulet. We replace reanimation aspect on neck and put Metamorphosis instead. We carry the reanimation and replace it with grasping veins. Other than that, nothing changes. Let's have a look. Tier 79. Please keep in mind my masterworks are a mess and the amulet is a mess. But the build performs pretty well for a speed farming build. Obviously, shout out to Operator Otter. He uses Sever to make Sever dash, and this is just my take. I think it's a pretty quick fix if you want to be speed farming with this. As you can see, my evade cooldowns are already coming back, and I have pretty good damage. So I just have to spam evade all the time, and basically my minions do the rest for me. And of course, when I keep evading, I also get unstoppable because Metamorphosis aspect provides me that. And you know, depending on the layout, depending on the pits, you can actually pretty fast, like you can farm stuff super fast with this, and you will be permanently unstoppable. You will, of course, lose some damage compared to the pit push variant, but at the same time, since you're going to be using Harlequin Crest Shaco, you're going to be extremely tanky. So I can honestly and confidently say you're pretty much going to be immortal with this build. And that's actually wonderful news for those of you who are asking about the survivability of this build. This massively improves the survivability, and you're pretty much going to be immortal. You're going to lose damage, as I warned you, so please also keep in mind that I am not running perfect masterworks and tempers. This build could be way more faster, but at the same time, traditionally a Summon Necromancer just runs and it's just super slow, and here I'm just demonstrating with just 2 or 3 aspect changes you can actually blast and farm easier content because it adds a lot of mobility and sacrifices some of your damage. So as you can see in the showcase, this is not an ideal pit layout, but at the same time I think it's good to actually have this included because it's a realistic showcase, so you can actually have an idea about what to expect if you were to run this build. Now, of course, as I said, in terms of damage, we lose a little bit of damage, but at the same time, it provides so much comfort because you can actually just breeze through stuff, let your minions do all the work for you, and you don't have to worry about your survivability, your tankiness at all, because Harlequin Crest Shaco combined with Scent of Death just handles everything. Again, with masterworking and with proper tempers, and also my amulet is absolute trash. No Hellbent Commander, no Gloom, nothing. Your damage could be way higher, your mobility cooldown reduction, evade cooldown reduction could be way higher. So you can do everything way faster. Now I can literally face tank bosses. Like I actually don't have to do anything and everything just dies, as you can see. For Paragon, nothing changes. I am using the exact Paragon layout from my pit pushing build. Skill tree, nothing changes. There was an aspect that I wanted to add, which would make Blood Mist reset all my evade cooldowns, but I think they have deleted that aspect, so we're not using that at all. Normally that would go to my boots, so Blood Mist would just reset all my evade cooldowns. But this is more than enough. If you have a perfect Metamorphosis aspect, if you can triple masterwork evade cooldown reduction on your amulet, and if you can triple masterwork evade cooldown reduction on your boots, you're gonna be extremely fast. Also, triple masterwork cooldown reduction with greater affix on Harlequin Crest would add tremendous quality of life improvement for the build. For your amulet, definitely run with greater affix, percent intelligence, preferably greater affix Hellbent, and then Gloom. You will have tremendous amount of damage that way. I hope this build serves you well for your encounters in Season 9. Subscribe for more. Take care.